Hi, here's Eric with Portfolio 24. In this video, I'm going to review the IPO for GoodRx. I have to first of all start with a disclaimer. On this channel, we talk a lot about stocks and options trading. Remember that these are very risky trades and investments, and you can lose all your money. So you can lose some or all of your money, especially with options. So the company we're going to talk about is GoodRx. Usually what we do for most IPOs is that we try to find a way to value the company. Most times you use annual revenue multiples, which range anywhere from 8, 10 to about 30. For the software as a service company, which is also called SaaS companies, the annual revenue multiples tend to be high because these are usually fast growing companies and they have very low overhead. So let's say if you decide to use the 10 times annual revenue multiple, and then the company made about $100 million a year, the value will be $1 billion. So that's a simple way to do it, so that you can compare. Let's say you can compare a company that is already listed on the stock market with an IPO to have an idea of how much they are actually valuing the IPO. In this presentation, we're going to present information that we get from reviewing the company website and also from the Form S1 filed with the SEC. This Form S1 is very important because it contains a lot of disclosures that the companies are obliged to make prior to their IPO. So what does GoodRx do? Put it simple, to help you save money when you buy your medications at the pharmacy. So the way it works is that you would go to the pharmacy either with a GoodRx card, or you can pull up the medication on your phone and then you get a code from there. When you take the card or the phone to the pharmacy, they will scan it, and based on the code, they will give you a discount on that medication based on the coupon code that you have. So when you get your medication and you go home, the pharmacy pays GoodRx for bringing them a customer. And that's how GoodRx makes their money. They also make money from running ads on their website and also selling data too. So they make a lot of money in that way. They have another product called Hey Doctor, which is a telemedicine product which help you see a doctor using video visits. This is usually for simple medical problems like high cholesterol, urinary tract infections, and allergies. So in terms of the company reach, their app, they claim that this is the most downloaded medical app on the App Store. They have close to 5 million monthly active consumers using their app, and they have more than 80% of them are repeat customers. So that's a pretty good number right there. They claim to have helped customers save more than $20 billion during the past several years now. So when we are investing in a company in an IPO, when we're buying a stock, one of the most important things to us is the revenue. We want to see how much the company is making, if they're making a profit or not. So this information is also found on the Form S1, which is filed with the SEC. So if you look at the very first line on this form here, you're going to see their revenue. Looking at it carefully, you notice that the revenue is growing about 40-50% annually, which is pretty good growth. So for the first half of 2020, they have made about $256 million. So you can assume that before the end of 2020, they would have made anywhere from $500 to $600 million. So that's pretty good revenue. One other piece of information that I like to look at is sales and marketing. This tells you how much money they are spending on sales and marketing. It tells you whether the amount of money they are spending on sales and marketing, is it increasing or decreasing. And in this case, they are spending about probably 40 to 50% of their money on sales and marketing, which is still a pretty high figure, but hopefully it can continue to decrease. However, the good thing about this company is that they have some net income. They are making a profit, so that's a big positive. So how do we value this now? So if you assume that they are going to make $500 million in 2020, then the valuation will be probably around $5 billion if you are using the 10 times revenue multiple. If you decide to use 20 times revenue multiple, the valuation will be about $10 billion. In this case, I think the IPO, the way they're pricing their IPO is they're valuing the company at anywhere from 11 to $12 billion. So maybe a little bit on the high side, but depending on how the market goes, the stock price may actually drop after the IPO. So that may give you a good chance to get in at a much better price. So what are the risk factors with this company? Number one, the big guys like Amazon and Walmart, they are growing big into the pharmacy business. These are also big discounters. So you may not even need GoodRx if you're going to use an Amazon or Walmart. And if you think about some other companies like CVS and Walgreens, if they get in there, then GoodRx may just be useful to the small independent pharmacies. So they probably have a shrinking market. I don't know, but that's just a thought. That's just something you have to think about. And all the other risk factors listed, they are pretty standard for most companies out there now. So the question is, will I buy this stock? Okay, fair question. I'm not very sure about it. Based on the way the market is now, they're valuing the company in my mind is probably a little bit on the high side. It wouldn't surprise me if it goes up even further because there's a lot of FOMO out there now. But I would probably wait for a pullback before I get in. I like probably getting anywhere from $15 to $20. Hopefully it can come down to that price. So that's my take on it. That's just my opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking to myself, and please consult your financial advisor before you make a decision to buy the stock or not. I hope this brief presentation was helpful to you. If you like it, please subscribe to our channel. As a matter of fact, we'll be doing a lot of presentations about startup investing, about investing in IPOs, pre-IPOs, with options trading. And hopefully this is helpful to you. If you like it, subscribe to our channel and also share it with other people. Hopefully it can help them make some money in the stock market. I hope you have a wonderfully blessed day. Thank you. Bye-bye.